Okay, 2 years off Suboxone. I gotta just blab, dude. I don't know, dude. I'm forgetting stuff big time tonight, and I'm just completely losing my train of thought because of the freaking benzo. So I'm gonna just do my best, dude. I wrote a couple things down to hopefully keep going, but this could get really bad. I just want you guys to know. So I've had to restart this because if it was a benzo journal day, I wouldn't care, but this is 2 years off Suboxone, and yeah, I don't want that to freaking keep happening, dude. Okay, sorry, here we go. So yeah, 2 years off Suboxone, got the freaking Topo Chico special event. Look at that, see, I've already drank that, because yeah. Okay, all right, it's crazy how fast it went by. It's crazy. I was thinking about before I hit record of just thinking back to that first day, that day one, making that video, day one. I had gotten off work. I worked day one because of the long half-life. And just being, I wasn't feeling terrible, but not great. But it's like, this is day one. I mean, you know what's to come. You know it's going to be hard. And, and there's a little bit of the unknown, even though I had done this before, but it's like, I've never done it for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Like we know Suboxone. We know Suboxone just takes a long time to kick completely and feel normal. And I knew that it was going to be a long journey. And, that realization, man, I remember waking up day one real quick. And I know I've said this on my day one video, but whatever. But I remember waking up day one, and when I opened my eyes and woke up, I mean, you're just like, oh, crap. I was excited to get off of it and stuff, though, and it's best decision I ever made. Best decision I ever made. But that's just the reality of it, is that fear and looking down the hallway of the rest of your life or whatever. I mean, it is what it is, right? But yeah, I was just thinking that, I was just remembering that. But I'm so freaking happy, dude. It really is the best freaking decision I've ever made in my life. Okay. Besides marrying my wife, seriously. But yeah, I guess I'll just kind of go down. I wrote some stuff down, and I'll just kind of look at it here and there. First off, I'll just start with this. How long did it take for me to feel normal? Let's just start with that. How long did it take for me to feel normal? Or not, yeah, 100%. I'm going 100%. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, and this doesn't mean this is what it is for everyone. That's not what it means at all. This is what it was for me. I was addicted to crap for 12 years. I was an everyday user for 12 years. I was on Suboxone, the last 4 years of using opioids, I was on Suboxone. And I was on Suboxone another 2 years, kind of in the middle of my 12, you know what I mean? So just to give you a perspective of how long I used, how long I was on Suboxone straight, tapered from 32 milligrams, jumped off at about a half a milligram, okay? Because there's going to be other people that watch this video. They want to know what it's like being 2 years off of Suboxone. I know a lot of you have followed my documentation of it and already know some stuff. Anyway, okay. But yeah, before I freaking got really to the other side, I'll say 14 to 15 months before I was really... Because you ride that roller coaster. I mean, it's a roller coaster ride. It's going to be a roller coaster ride if you haven't done it yet. That's what it is. You go back, you watch my videos, and there were times on month whatever, I'm feeling great, I'm doing fantastic, maybe a little manic, whatever, and then I'm not. Then I'm feeling terrible. You watch my 6 month video. That stands out to me as I was feeling the absolute worst. Making any Suboxone video was my 6 month video. Okay. I remember being so depressed. I didn't want to shave. I didn't want to do, and I just wanted to waste away in bed or not. I just wanted time to go by. I knew I was going to get out of this freaking post-acute withdrawal cocoon and come out on the other side. But man, it's a grind, man. I remember being so excited to make my 1 year video, and I made my 1 year video, and I was feeling terrible that day and had been not feeling great. But there were days I was feeling fantastic. That's the thing. So I would think that I was out of it. Like, here it is. This is finally it. Like around 9 months or something, I was like, this is it. it's happened, and then it didn't happen, not fully. I'm not saying you're going to feel terrible for the whole time. It's a roller coaster, okay, and it levels out, and but that's just what it was for me. 14 to 15 months right in there, okay. I did this, I work, I have a family, it's been difficult on the family for sure. My daughter, when I jumped, she was 4 years old, obviously 2 years, now she's 6, and she's had to grow up in ways that other kids don't. There's other kids that are forced in way worse, situations though too. That is something, having that perspective, thinking of that stuff, that's helped me, where it's just like, you know what, I know this is tough in ways on my wife, on my daughter, especially, my daughter, because there's things I just couldn't keep in. I talked to my wife, and my daughter's just always there, and she'd hear stuff. It just, became, one time, I was talking to my wife. I'm like, yeah, just having a lot of anxiety. And my daughter just goes, I know, Dad, I know that you have that, I know you have an anxiety, or however she said it. And that like hit my heart. It's like, wow, it's like they notice, dude, they notice, and that's why we got, we buck up, we do the best we can. We do the best we can because we know we're making the right decision, for the long run. Cause that's love. That's love. It's not always, taking a pill so you feel good so you can play with your kids. It's not that at all. Like, it's so much better and more rewarding when you're off of everything and you're playing with them because you freaking love them. You know what I mean? My daughter knows, like, Dad has anxiety this day, this day, this day. He's not sleeping, whatever. But I'm there for her still. You know what I mean? Like, and there's difficult things, dude. It was not perfect at all. It was ugly at times. I'm not saying that at all. But you know what? I think about this too. And this is true for you. Well, you probably don't make YouTube videos. Maybe you do, but there's going to be a day where my daughter's going to go back and she can watch all this stuff and she'll know what Daddy went through and what, you know what I mean? And, but working, having a family, it's rough, man. It's a withdrawal of attrition is getting off Suboxone. That's what it is. Okay. By far, the post-acute withdrawals is way harder than the acute for Suboxone, for anything, I think, actually. That's what it is. Even the terrible stuff, the fast-acting stuff, dude, it's the endurance. It's going day in and day out. You're not using, you're still feeling uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah. I mean, dude, the hardest part of this whole thing was the lack of energy. I know I talked about, like, and that was kind of more for the acute stage stuff, but it's the lack of energy that lasts for a good while. It's the lack of sleep. It builds up and it sucks. And then it just kind of messes with everything else. And it's the depression. The depression. But the thing, I knew that was going to be the thing that was going to be the hardest thing for me, was going to be the depression. And I knew it was going to happen, and it was going to be like that for a while. And that's what it was. Okay. It still sucked really bad. But I was mentally prepared, and it didn't sideswipe me or anything like that, But it is, I don't know if I already said this, but it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I mean, it is, getting off Suboxone as of right now, has been the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. Okay. That's why we put all the eggs in that basket, dude. Put them all in that basket. But yeah, I guess I'll tell you, what got me here, to 2 years, and I know most of you probably already know the answer here, but it's the truth. And, if I said otherwise, I'd be lying. If I said, man, I toughed it out, I did it, I'm so strong, that'd be a lie, because I'm not. It's God. God got me through everything. He, my attitude, he kept my attitude as good as it was when it was good. And you know what I mean? I mean, it wasn't always good. It wasn't always great, but he kept just everything. I mean, when I was at the lowest points of my depression and just feeling hopeless, apathy, despair, suicidal thoughts. I mean, they weren't real, but like, I'll say this, I've said this before, if I didn't believe in God, if I didn't have a family, yeah, I probably would have killed myself. I mean, I don't want to say that if you're all, but like, if there's a good chance, I probably wouldn't have had the cojones to do it, but Let's be honest. Maybe though. I don't know. I don't know. There was a time in my life where I would have if it wasn't for God. That was literally the only thing keeping me here. I didn't have kids. I did have a wife, but I was on the verge of, well, if nothing matters, then why would I care that Katie's not going to have me anymore? A billion years from now, whoop-de frickin' do. You know, but it's just, I mean, I was in despair, and God, in his word, reading my Bible and praying, is what got me through it, dude. And the thing is too, is like, cause I'll say exercise and eating right. Dude, you got to exercise. If you want to do this and do it, and you want to legit kick this for the you got to exercise. Whatever it is, everyone has different exercise. I ran. I like to run. That's what I like to do. I'll do some push-ups here and there. I can't do sit-ups anymore because my freaking hernia surgery. I just can't do them anymore. It just hurt. Yeah. But, whatever it is, you got to do that. I mean, it's going to help. It helps so freaking much. But I'm going to tell you right now, it started with God for me. I would do the right things with God. It wasn't, you know what I mean? Seriously, when I get away from God during this whole thing, and I have videos, this whole process, and I have videos where I come on and talk about that. When I got away from God, I would stop exercising. I would kind of eat junk food maybe. Or yeah, I would, or whatever. Start using some marijuana maybe, and make it all worse. You know what I mean? Or, God has kept my path straight. He has kept me from temptation, from being impulsive, because God keeps you in check. You know, when you're really reading the Bible, dude, that's really what it was for me. That's where it is. But yeah, I just want to do. Jesus Christ got me through. Okay, I would not have been able to do this. The thing is, God gave me endurance. I don't have endurance. That is not, I know you guys know this Gabe on YouTube. That's not me. Like, I always can get gung-ho about something, just woo, ready to go and go for a while. And then I get exhausted and I just fizzle out, bam, done. And I fall hard. You know, that's what it has always been for me. Not just getting clean with so many things in my life. And God is, he deserves all the glory, all the credit. Okay. Really, truly, yes. I'm a stronger person, through this because of this, but you know what? It's because God has strengthened me. Okay. But yeah, I'll tell you too, I guess real quick, my life has gotten so much better. Yeah. Let's do this. I'll do this. My life has gotten so much better since getting off Suboxone, okay? My emotions, my senses are back. I actually have a sex life. Wow, amazing, right? I mean, it sucks, dude. It sucks when you're on that crap and you're not experiencing life. I was not experiencing life. I knew I wasn't, but now that I'm on the other side, I'm like, wow, I was experiencing less than I actually thought I was too. I mean, seriously. My life has gotten better. And I know I have a video of life compared, when on crap versus off of it. But overall, I have more energy now than, I got to take Suboxone to get my energy. That's a lie. Well, okay, yes. But this is the lie. This is the lie about it. Suboxone is just sucking your life out of you. That's what it is. It doesn't give you more energy. It sucks all your energy away and then gives you a little bit here and there like an effing tyrant. That's what it is. It's not giving you, no. When you're off of this crap, you are going to be more motivated. I'm more motivated than I've ever been in my life. Okay, just a better attitude, more of a go get 'em. I'll get going on stuff earlier, and you know what I mean? Yes, it's freaking hard for a long time, and it wasn't like, oh, I just got off Suboxone and now I'm doing that. It takes time. It's not just, I'm talking when you are done and you get through on the other side, you will, I'm telling you, I promise, I guarantee you, dude, you're going to be impressed and you're going to be happy that you did it. Okay. I'm so happy that I did it. My quality of life is much, much better, from when I was on Suboxone. Even on the low, I hated it. I freaking hated it through and through. I freaking hated it. You're just this, I was just the same damn person every damn day. It all revolved around my taper. It all revolved around Suboxone. You know, I'm tapering, so I'm kind of sweating. I'm not feeling great, but I take a little bit in the morning and it kind of gets me going. Or when I was just using stuff, whatever. It's just like, now I'm feeling like crap. Then I'm getting high again. Then I'm feeling, I mean, you live like a manic depressive, seriously. You know what I mean? Like, it's no way to live. We were firing the same exact chemicals every day. Firing the same chemicals, those chemicals get depleted. Firing the same chemicals, those get depleted. Bam, 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 and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and you're just numb. You're just going through life, wasting away, just blah, 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 and it sucks. It's terrible. It's no effing way to live, okay? I know we're in pickles. We're in hard spots. We got to plan this out. I'm just telling you, dude, man, it's so much better, okay? And I'm happier, dude. My family notices that there's just something different in Gabe, you know, and I attribute that to, getting off Suboxone, but God, recently I was in a not fabulous place, and it was because I got away from God. And ever since I just went back to God and just confessed, like, I'm doing the, you know, like, what am I doing, you know, blah, blah, just honest, and fell at his feet. And it's changed, dude. It really, don't underestimate that. Do not underestimate the power of God. But you know, it's not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be great. Even when I'm on the other side, when you're on the other side, you're going to have good days and bad days. But that's life. That's what it is. That's what normal humans experience. It's not the same. You know what I mean? Life is much more. It's funner. It's more, I don't know, spur of the moment or sorry. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like, it's not just the same crap every day. So anyway, I am so happy I'm off Suboxone. Real quick too. Actually, I'll leave it this for those that actually, you know, that stick around this long. I want, you know, I thank God. Number one, you know, exercise is there, but number two is you guys. Like, I don't know if I expressed that enough on this channel. Like, you know, I always hear people telling me that I've helped them and this and that, and that's what it's all about for me. That's what it's all about. But you guys need to know that you have probably helped me more than I've helped you. Okay. Especially, man, when I was first making these videos, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, you start to get subscribers and the people are like on there and they're rooting for you. And it's like, wow, this is crazy. This is great. And you meet people and you feel each other's pain. You can relate and all that stuff. And then I've gotten to know some of you fairly close. You know, there's a good group of people. Dude, there's a good chunk of people. Not just, I email a bunch of people, but there's a good chunk of people that they got my personal phone number and we text. I've talked on the phone to several people. You know, my time is very limited. It can be difficult for me to do that sometimes, but you know what I mean? Like, we're there for each other. You guys are there for me. You know, there's been some videos where I've just been in a terrible, terrible place. And you guys would encourage me and keep me going, you know what I mean? Or I'd be in a terrible place and then someone would hit me up and be like, I'm on day 17. And they'd ask me something and I would almost just forget how I was feeling. And just, that's another thing. God dang it. Well, I hope people still stick around. The people that want to know, stick around, okay? Helping other people. Doing what God wants me to do. That's the whole point of being a Christian. That is the whole point. Okay, we can always be like, I don't want to sin. I don't want to do this. I don't want to, oh God, I got to walking on eggshells. He's going to crush me. That's not what it's about at all. So if we focus on God, we focus on his will, it keeps us out of trouble. It keeps us out of trouble. But helping other people has just been magnificent for me. It's helped me getting off this benzo recently. I mean, you know, it's just staying connected, staying dedicated to the family, you know, to the family and to all y'all. And that's what it's about. And so God, family, and helping other people, dude, is just that's what's doing it. And that's what's done it. Okay. And that's what's going to continue to do this. Getting off the benzo. I don't ever plan stopping making, at least right now, I'll tell you, I'm never going to stop making videos. I mean, I had someone in my family ask me a while ago, they're like, do you think you're ever going to run out of stuff to say? And I mean, you know, I was like, you know, no, first of all, I will never shut up. But but it means too much to me. You guys mean too much to me, and this is my passion. This is my life now. You know, I do have to work, which is stupid, but this is my life. You know, this is what it is. I believe this is my calling. My calling was to do this. You know, I look back and it's like God works all things for the greater good. And I look back and I think how terrible I felt when I'd relapse or whatever. And just all the struggles, all the pain, all the crap that I've done and put myself through and others, bad decisions, have like come to this point where it's like, if all that crap didn't happen the way it happened, I would never be on here making videos trying to help people change their lives and get clean. You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't happen. I would not go out of my way to help people or anything like that. I guess I don't know for sure, but pretty positive, you know. And honestly, dude, I think it's better. It's just cool how it ended up too with the Suboxone thing. Cause like, yeah, I could have started making videos and just like, hey, I'm sober. I've been sober for this many years and made videos, which is great. And I don't know, maybe I probably would have more subscribers. I don't even know, or, you know, but I like that. Like I get on here and talk, but it's like, you can go see what I did. And you know, it's almost like we're doing it together or you know what I mean? Like, started at day one and, you know, put God to the test, dude. I'll tell you right now, my God is greater. My God is stronger, dude. I'll put that to the test, absolutely. Okay. Those who believe, trust in the Lord will not be disappointed. And I've not been disappointed. I have not been disappointed with my God. Okay. So anyway, but thank all of you. Okay. This is long. But I figured that this was probably going to be kind of long. I'm very tired. I have not been sleeping good the last few nights. I'm actually exhausted. I'm not going to lie. But I'm good in good spirits, and I'm going to go eat some meatloaf. So anyway, not with crackers and stuff. I'm not the carb, but, you know, I'm really staying away from that. So anyway, God bless all y'all. Yeah! Yeah! How you like that? Topo Chico and a Victory. V for since day freaking one, baby. We'll fight in the fields. We'll fight in the sea. We'll fight in the air. We'll fight in the fields. Dang it, that's what we're doing. We will never surrender. I wish I knew the whole freaking speech. Churchill's badass. V for victory, baby. All right. God bless all y'all. And salute, little Jerry.